So now we are at the Copper Age. So there is a vast change in our consciousness. So in Golden and Silver Age, both together you can say paradise or heaven or Bahish or the land of happiness. Okay, half of the cycle there was land of happiness. Now when we come to the Copper Age, it is, when we first come, we forget ourselves that I am this soul and this is my body. So there is a vast change in our consciousness. In Golden and Silver Ages, we were soul conscious, and from the Copper Age, we came into body consciousness. So this is here we forgot our true identity and we considered ourselves to be a body, a costume, because of the characteristics of body. It's visible, you have to do, the soul has to do everything, all the roles through a costume. So there was a time when we all forget that we are actors and we become costume conscious, body conscious. And because of body consciousness, the vices begin. From the Copper Age, all the vices began because of body consciousness. There was lust, ego, attachment to one another's body. There is greed, there is jealousy, etc., etc. All these negativities, all those vices, they just begin in Copper Age. And because of those vices, we souls, first time in the drama, on the stage, we started experiencing sorrow. Sorrow begins from the Copper Age. And we all know when we are in sorrow, we remember God. When we are happy, we forget Him, right? And so when we were in complete happiness, there was actually no need to remember God. But now, because we souls experienced sorrow and pain because of the vices, we started calling out, O purifier, O liberator, come and purify us souls. Purify means what? Remove these vices from us, the cause of the sorrow. O liberator, come and liberate us from there, from this land of sorrow now, and take us to somewhere else, in the land of peace or in the land of happiness. And so we started remembering God from Copper Age. But our remembrance was also pure, 100%, because it just started. And so there was the remembrance of only one God, in the form of whom we have built so many ancient temples and mosques, etc. at their own times. But we started remembering God in His original form, light. But slowly, slowly, imagine that it is how it is difficult. When I am in body consciousness, it is very difficult for me to remember God or just point of light. And that was the reason we started portraying God also in physical forms, because it was very difficult for us to remember incorporeal one, because we became corporeal in the consciousness of this corpse body. And so there was the need for different messengers to come and give us different messages and to establish different religions. They all came with very good and pure messages, but then this degradation increases because we are not ascending, we are descending. So everything was misunderstood. But that nothing happens in the Copper Age. Copper Age is where devotion begins, we start remembering one God in form of light. So our devotion was also pure. And then different messengers, only 4 messengers came to establish 4 religion. And today we know how many religions are there. In fact, we don't know, countless. So there was then bodily religion. There was a need for bodily religion. So religions also came in Copper Age at their different times. So first there was the devotion of one God in corporeal light, and then our devotion also degrades. Then we started remembering all those pure deities who have been in golden and silver ages, we ourselves. But at that time we were pure. And so we started portraying their images and started worshipping them. That was still better. And then we started worshipping all the sages and prophets. Then we started worshipping nature, sun god, moon god, star god, this river god, this tree god, etc. We started worshipping nature. And now we are even worshipping animals. So you see the difference, the degradation. Where is that God? One God, light, the highest on high, the almighty authority, the purifier, liberator, the bestower of happiness. And where we are worshipping today? Animals. And forget about animals, we are worshipping even human beings. So anyway, this is the law of time. Everything has to come down, degrade. So in the Copper Age, it was just the beginning. Copper Age also has the same duration, 1250 years. Now here, we souls take 21 births. 21 births. So what is the lifespan? Around 100, 110. And then there is the last age. We all come to the last age, and that age is known as Iron Age. Iron Age. And at present, we are at the Iron Age. And in fact, not in the beginning of the Iron Age, at the end of the Iron Age. The extreme night. There is, in the Iron Age, everything is extreme. Now, body consciousness, extreme. There is no one who understands or who knows that he is a soul. No, there is not at all any consciousness of our original identity. There is complete extreme body consciousness. Vices are omnipresent. God is not omnipresent, but vices are omnipresent. And extreme vices, extreme. Sorrow, pain, disease, all these are also extreme, extreme. And devotion, I already mentioned how many religions are there. We don't know. Extreme. In spite of having all these religions, in spite of having all this worldly academic knowledge, in spite of having all the great souls and pure souls and prophets, in spite of doing all those penance and devotion, we are degrading. Means something we missed. Okay, and that is the time when we souls, we batteries are about to finish. This is the last crying. When battery is about to die, it cries, no, tee, tee. So it shows that now it's time to recharge the battery. So all the souls, every soul of the world is crying. I need peace. I need happiness. I need little bit of miracle in my life that can bring happiness. So we are all thirsty, which shows how much we have discharged. Okay, and the duration of Iron Age is the same, 1250 years. And here we take 42 births. 42 births. And so what is the lifespan today? There is no lifespan. There is untimely death. Untimely death. We don't know who will die when. And death also doesn't come so easily. There's no simple death. The death comes with so much of suffering and pain and so many diseases, and very hard way soul leaves its body. So this is the Iron Age. Okay, so half of the cycle was the day where we were worthy of worship. Half of the cycle is considered as night of this world, where we souls become worshippers. Big change. From worthy of worship, we become worshippers. Half of the cycle there was land of happiness, and other half of the cycle there is land of sorrow. This is called the land of sorrow. 95% sorrow, 5% happiness. So now because of the time and because it is a cycle, the cycle has to turn. After night there is morning. So after Iron Age, Golden Age begins. Right? Golden Age begins. But there is a beautiful time at the end of the night and in the beginning of the morning. There is a beautiful time, and that time is called, we call it the time of nectar, Brahma Muhurat. It is like in 24 hours also. That time is very powerful. It is between 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, it is not completely morning, not night, in between. So in this 5,000 years cycle, the most beautiful time is the end of the Iron Age and before the beginning of the Golden Age. And that is the fifth and the smallest age in the cycle. Fifth age. And that age is called Diamond Age. Diamond is more precious than the gold. So the time between Iron Age and Golden Age is called Confluence Age or the Diamond Age. The transition time where the big change takes place. And what happens? Why it is called Diamond Age? Because it is only at this Diamond Age that we souls can become as valuable as diamond from shells. In the Iron Age, we are like shells. But when we come to the Diamond Age, we can become elevated again. We are given this extra time. And this Diamond Age is very small. Very small means here there is only one birth. There is only one birth. So in total, maximum, we take only 84 births. 8 births in Golden Age, 12 in Silver Age, 21 in Copper Age, and 42 in Iron Age, and last birth in the Confluence Age. The confluence between and the transition point. Now what happens here? Why it is so precious time? Because it is only at this time that the director or the producer of this drama or God, Supreme Soul, intervenes. It is only at this time he comes. And those souls who are at the Iron Age, continues to exist, but out of Iron Age, those who recognizes themselves, those who recognizes God, the light, they are no more in darkness. They are in light. They are with light, and only they can make effort to recharge themselves at the confluence age only, because powerhouse comes only at the confluence age, at the diamond age. So there is the possibility of recharging ourselves. It is only once a cycle, that is now at the diamond age. And once those souls who connects with the powerhouse, who recognizes him, who recharges themselves, they become worthy to go to golden age, to start the new age, okay. And there then they have the reward of the effort that we make now at the confluence age. So in fact, now at present, we are at the diamond age. We are at the diamond age where God has come, and he is doing his job. You remember what was his job, his profession? Generating, operating, and destroying. So he has to come now. Well, he has at the end of the Iron Age and in the beginning of the Golden Age. And what task he is performing? Destroying the land of sorrow, destroying Iron Age, and re-establishing Golden Age, re-establishing the land of happiness. He is destroying all the innumerable religions, and he is re-establishing the original eternal deity religion. Well, there are in the golden and silver age, there is no bodily religion. There is only original eternal. Means what is our original religion? The original religion of soul is 7 qualities. So based on those qualities, we live there. So he establishes that original eternal religion. He destroys the darkness and he re-establishes the new day. He destroys hell, which is Iron Age, and he re-establishes heaven. How? Through us, through our help. And what we do, we just need to remember him, means connect with him. We get recharged, and the drama ends its own time, and we all souls return home. Now, there is a question that, if not everyone will recognize God, like how we have recognized him. We have recognized ourselves, and now we have recognized him, so we are able to recharge ourselves. But not all the souls will recognize him. So where they will go when the drama ends? We all return to our home, land of peace. And that is why God is called benevolent. There is benefit in all the actions that he performs. So for all the souls who don't recognize him, they go back to peace. And those who recognizes him, they make effort at the confluence age, they get recharged, and they become worthy for the land of happiness. There is peace and happiness both, land of liberation in life. Okay, so now at this time we are at the confluence age. We have recognized ourselves, we have recognized God, and so this is our last birth. Means last birth means very less time is remaining, and the new world or the golden age is coming very soon. And so we need to have that qualifications in order to go to new world, and that is why God has to come, because we all became full of vices like devils, and so he has to come and change us from an ordinary human beings into and elevated human beings into deities, and it doesn't take so long for God to transform us and to transform the world. Okay, so the cycle is 5,000 years. We souls, maximum, those who come in the beginning, they take only 84 births, and those who are coming later, they take less than 84 births. We will talk about it on Wednesday when we talk about the tree of different religions. We will talk about the tree, the genealogical tree of this world, where we will talk about the different religions and who came, what was their message in the Copper Age, and how this tree of humanity grows and how it ends, and then what's next. Okay, so all these things we will cover on Wednesday. So it is another second part of the drama. Okay, so today we understood about the 4 ages, and where we were in the first stage we were 100% pure, and then 80%, then 50%, and in the Iron Age, when we are about to discharge, then there is a chance, an opportunity to reconnect. I mean, to connect with God and to recharge ourselves and become worthy to go to the golden age. Okay, Om Shanti. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me, but if you can have little patience, you will be answered, I'm sure, on Wednesday. Okay, because the second part is still remaining. Okay, Om Shanti. We'll just have 1 minute of silence and then we end. Om Shanti. Have a nice evening.